Let me take you to Parliament buildings now. And senators have called upon President William Ruto to fire Inspector General of Police for killings which happened during the demonstrations by Gen Zs, insisting that he has failed in his mandate and therefore shouldn't continue holding that office. As our senior political reporter Elizabeth Mutuku reports, senators have urged the president and his Kenya Kwanza government to take action instead of dwelling on talks and planning, insisting that he should reorganize his cabinet to have competent leaders, as well as working on removing unconstitutional offices, including that of First Lady, Second Lady, and that of Prime Cabinet Secretary, among others.
On Sunday, President William Ruto made a promise to Kenyans to work on austerity measures on all government offices to ensure that Kenyan government lives within its means, a matter he says is in response to the Gen Z protest clarion call. Today, senators came out guns blazing, targeting the president and his Kenya Kwanza brigade for allegedly turning a blind eye to atrocities committed to Kenyans.
Mr. Speaker, to break the system after we repair it. The punishment must be punitive, Mr. Speaker, so that it gets to a point where people fear. People don't fear to be corrupt in this country because they know what is the worst that will happen. I will be taken to court, I will pay a bail, and I will walk scot-free. Chances are I'll enjoy that money until I die.
Majority Whip Boni Halwale calling out some leaders who have made blatantly rubbed salt on the painful and diverse wounds suffered by Kenyans.
People are angry and hate public servants because of our own making. The public display of wealth and opulence, unless members of the public can quickly see where you've gotten it.
Fearlessly, the angry senators urged the number one in command to listen to the council and consider firing the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, for failing Kenyans, especially for killings which have occurred during the 3 weeks protest by Gen Z. The senators stating that the IG has failed on his mandate and therefore should be made to vacate office. Furthermore, the senators want the president to ensure all unconstitutional offices are removed.
Solve cabinet reconstituted. Mr. President, disband offices outside the Constitution, including CAS, including Prime Cabinet Secretary. It is not in the Constitution of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, including officers of First Ladies, including, Mr. Speaker, advisors. If advisors are useful, then what David Lee is doing is not advice, is misadvice.
Some of the demands to the government by the Gen Z are austerity measures to the government institutions, a cabinet reshuffle, including reducing the number of ministries, removal of the First Lady, Second Lady, as well as unconstitutional offices, employment to the youth, and dealing with corruption menace. This comes with the president expected to speak to the youth on the X social media platform.
This is seemingly the first step to a new Kenya with leaders from both political divides united and
as a demonstration that he has listened and understood what the people are saying.
TV 47
Reduce the size of your cabinet from 21 to 14, the minimum. Merge departments. Reduce the number of principal secretaries from 51 to around 30 or even 14.
This is seemingly the first step to a new Kenya with leaders from both political divides united and speaking against punitive measures from government. Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47 Nairobi.